Birds migrate thousands of miles without GPS, following invisible magnetic fields that science is only beginning to understand. Salmon return to their exact birthplace, guided by cosmic navigation systems more precise than any human technology. What if you have the same internal guidance system, humming quietly within your cells, waiting for you to remember how to listen? Picture this. You walk into a room and instantly feel at home, though you've never been there before. The energy embraces you like an old friend. You meet someone and feel an immediate resonance, as if you've known them across lifetimes, across dimensions. You scroll past 100 job postings, but one makes your heart skip a beat and your entire being come alive. You pass a bookstore window and feel magnetically pulled toward a title you've never heard of, as if the universe itself is whispering your name through that book. These aren't coincidences. They're not random chemical reactions in your brain or mere psychological quirks. They're your cosmic navigation system at work, constantly scanning the energetic landscape of your life and pointing you toward your highest path. Welcome to another journey into the mysteries of your magnificent existence, where we explore the profound intelligence that lives within your very cells. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most transformative questions you can ask yourself. Why are you drawn to certain things while others leave you completely cold and disconnected? Think about it for a moment. Really pause and consider this mystery. Why does one song move you to tears while another does absolutely nothing? Why do you feel energized and alive in some places and completely drained in others? Why do certain ideas light you up from the inside like a cosmic fire, while others feel heavy, lifeless, and utterly foreign to your soul? The answer isn't found in psychology textbooks or personality tests, though they have their place. It's written in the ancient language of energy, magnetism, and cosmic intelligence that flows through everything in existence. You are a walking, breathing navigation system, equipped with the most sophisticated guidance technology in the universe. You don't need external validation to know what's right for you. You need to remember how to read your own cosmic GPS, to trust the signals that have been guiding you since before you took your first breath. Today, we'll discover how your miraculous body serves as a cosmic antenna, constantly picking up signals from the universe and translating them into feelings, attractions, and repulsions. We'll explore how your seemingly random preferences aren't personal whims at all. They're precious navigation data from cosmic intelligence itself. And most importantly, we'll learn how to trust this guidance system that's been with you since birth, patiently guiding you toward your highest path even when your rational mind can't see where you're going. By the end of our time together, you'll understand with crystal clarity that your desires aren't selfish wants or ego-driven impulses. They're cosmic intelligence speaking through you, pointing you toward your purpose, your growth, and your unique contribution to this magnificent universe. You'll learn to trust what draws you in and honor what pushes you away, knowing that both are sacred communications from your soul. So settle in. Take a deep breath that connects you to the infinite cosmos within and around you, and prepare to discover the cosmic navigation system that's been waiting your entire life for you to remember its wisdom. Let's begin with a fundamental truth that modern quantum physics is finally catching up to what ancient mystics and indigenous wisdom keepers have known for millennia. Everything in existence is energy vibrating at different frequencies, creating the magnificent symphony of reality we experience. Your coffee cup, the chair you're sitting in, the thoughts flowing through your mind right now, the emotions moving through your heart, all of it is energy in different states of vibration, all of it interconnected in ways that would astound even the most advanced scientists. And here's what's truly fascinating. You don't just exist passively in this vast field of energy. You're constantly reading it, interpreting it, responding to it, and co-creating with it every single moment of your existence. Your body is essentially a cosmic antenna, infinitely more sensitive and sophisticated than any technology we've ever created or could imagine creating. Every single cell in your being is equipped with the miraculous ability to pick up and interpret the energetic signatures of everything around you. This is a metaphysical wishful thinking or New Age fantasy. This is quantum physics in action. This is the very foundation of how consciousness interfaces with the physical world. When you walk into a room and instantly feel welcome or desperately want to leave, your energy field is reading the vibrational information of that space faster than your conscious mind can process what it's seeing. When you meet someone and feel immediate trust or instant wariness, your cosmic antenna is processing their energetic signature, their soul's frequency, faster than your conscious mind can analyze their words, their appearance, or their surface personality. Think deeply about the places that consistently energize you versus those that drain your life force. Maybe it's a profound difference between a busy, chaotic shopping mall and a quiet, ancient forest where trees have been holding space for centuries. Maybe it's a stark contrast between a sterile corporate office and a vibrant art studio where creativity flows like a river. Your miraculous body is constantly giving you precise information about which environments support your energy, which amplify your natural frequency, and which deplete your vital life force. The same cosmic principle applies to people in your life. We've all experienced being around someone who lights us up, who makes us feel more ourselves, more creative, more alive, more connected to our authentic essence. And we've all encountered energy vampires, people who seem to drain our life force just by being in the same room, leaving us feeling depleted and disconnected from our inner light. This isn't personal judgment or shallow preference. It's pure energetic information flowing through your cosmic navigation system. Your attractions and repulsions aren't random preferences or superficial likes and dislikes. They're precious navigation data from a universe itself, constantly guiding you toward your highest evolution. When something consistently energizes you and makes you feel more alive, it's perfectly aligned with your highest path and soul's purpose. When something consistently drains you and makes you feel disconnected from your authentic self, it's showing you with crystal clarity what's not in harmony with your soul's deepest direction. Let me share a profound story about Sarah, a successful corporate lawyer who felt increasingly drained and disconnected from her prestigious career that looked perfect on paper. For months and months, she noticed that every single time she walked past a small pottery studio on her way to work, she felt an inexplicable magnetic pull that made her entire being come alive. Her logical, analytical mind dismissed it as silly romantic nonsense, but her body and soul responded with excitement, curiosity, and a deep longing every single time without exception. One transformative day, she decided to trust that mysterious pull and signed up for a weekend pottery class, despite her inner critic's protests. The moment her hands touched the clay for the first time, she felt more alive, more connected, more herself than she had felt in years of corporate success. That persistent energetic attraction wasn't random or meaningless. It was cosmic intelligence guiding her toward creative expression that would eventually transform her entire life path and allow her to serve the world in ways she never imagined possible. Within 2 years of following that initial attraction, Sarah had courageously transitioned from law to becoming a ceramics artist, creating pieces that heal and inspire thousands of people around the world. Her initial attraction to pottery wasn't just a hobby interest or midlife crisis. It was her soul's GPS pointing her directly toward her true purpose, her authentic contribution, and her deepest fulfillment. Your miraculous body knows with absolute certainty what serves your highest good and what doesn't. Trust its infinite wisdom, even when your logical mind can't understand the guidance it's receiving. Now, let's dive deeper into the profound mystery of how this cosmic navigation system actually works through what we commonly call intuition. But I want you to think of it in a completely revolutionary way. Intuition isn't just a nice idea, feminine mystique, or lucky guessing. It's universal intelligence speaking directly through your physical being, communicating to the language of sensation, feeling, and knowing that transcends rational thought. Your gut feelings are literally cosmic GPS coordinates, precise navigational data from the universe itself. That distinctive fluttering in your stomach when you're about to make the right decision. That sudden knowing that seems to come from nowhere but feels absolutely certain. That inner voice that whispers yes or no before your analytical mind can even begin to rationalize. These are all sacred ways the universe communicates directly through your physical vessel, your miraculous body temple. Here's what's truly remarkable and scientifically documented. Your body knows before your mind understands. Groundbreaking research has discovered that our bodies begin responding to future events several seconds before our conscious awareness even kicks in. Your cosmic antenna is constantly scanning ahead through time and space, reading the energetic trajectory of your choices before you've even made them, like a quantum computer processing infinite possibilities simultaneously. But here's where it gets tremendously challenging for most of us in the modern world. We live in a society that has systematically trained us to override this inner wisdom, to disconnect from our body's intelligence, to distrust our natural guidance system. We've been conditioned to think our way through absolutely everything, to gather endless external data, to make exhaustive pro and con lists, to seek constant external validation for our deepest internal knowing. The critical skill we must develop is learning to distinguish clearly between fear-based guidance and love-based guidance, because they feel completely different in your body when you know how to pay attention. Fear-based guidance comes from your conditioned mind, your past wounds, your program limitations. It's often frantic, worried, anxious, based on past traumas or future catastrophic thinking. It says things like, "What will people think?" Or, "But it's not practical or realistic," or, "You're not qualified enough or smart enough." Love-based guidance flows from your cosmic connection, your soul's infinite wisdom. It feels calm, certain, expansive, peaceful, and unshakable. It doesn't need to justify itself or convince anyone of anything. It simply knows with quiet confidence, whispering this way, "Beloved," even when a logical path isn't clear to your analytical mind, even when it makes no sense to anyone else around you. Let me share the transformative story of Marcus, a highly successful corporate executive who had built an impressive career in finance over 15 years. For years and years, he felt a persistent, undeniable pull toward teaching and education. But his rational mind kept overriding this soul calling with tremendous force. Teaching doesn't pay nearly enough, his fear-based guidance argued relentlessly. You've invested too much time and money in finance to start over now. You'll be seen as a failure if you leave this prestigious career. But his love-based guidance kept sending him crystal-clear signals that he couldn't ignore forever. He found himself genuinely energized and alive whenever he mentored younger colleagues. He felt most authentically himself when explaining complex concepts to others and watching their faces light up with understanding. He kept finding himself magnetically drawn to educational podcasts, innovative teaching methodologies, learning theories, and stories of transformational educators. For 3 long years, he ignored these persistent signals from his cosmic navigation system, staying trapped in his lucrative but soul-draining job that was slowly killing his spirit. Then the universe intervened in a way that forced his hand. His company went through massive layoffs, and Marcus suddenly found himself unexpectedly unemployed for the first time in his adult life. Instead of immediately panicking and looking for another finance position, he made a courageous decision to substitute teach for just a few months while he figured out his next career move. The very first day he walked into a classroom full of eager students, his entire being lit up like a supernova. Every cell in his body came alive with purpose and meaning he had never experienced in 15 years of corporate success. Within 6 months, he was enrolled in a master's program in education with the passion of a man who had finally found his calling. Today, he teaches high school mathematics and says with absolute conviction that he's never been happier, more fulfilled, or more aligned with his authentic purpose, despite earning significantly less money than before. Marcus learned the hard way what happens when we consistently ignore our internal compass and override our cosmic guidance system. His inner navigation kept trying desperately to guide him toward his true path for years, but a conditioned mind kept overriding the sacred signals. Sometimes the universe has to create circumstances that force us to listen to what we've been ignoring, to pay attention to the wisdom we've been dismissing. Your internal compass is always working perfectly, always pointing you toward your highest good and greatest fulfillment. The question isn't whether it's working. The question is whether you're listening to its guidance, whether you're trusting its infinite wisdom. The next time you have any decision to make, try this powerful practice. Imagine choosing option A and notice carefully how your entire body responds. Does it feel expansive or contracted, light or heavy, energizing or draining, alive or deadened? Then imagine option B with the same careful attention and notice the profound difference. Your body will tell you with absolute clarity which choice is aligned with your cosmic path and which will lead you away from your authentic purpose. Trust the ancient wisdom that lives in your cells, the cosmic intelligence that flows through your very being. It knows exactly where you're meant to go, even when your logical mind is completely confused. Here's where we dive into the most beautiful and mysterious aspect of cosmic navigation. You are magnetically drawn to your growth, your purpose, and your soul's highest expression in ways that transcend ordinary understanding. This isn't wishful thinking or spiritual bypassing. This is exactly how the universe operates at the deepest levels of reality. Think of yourself as having a completely unique energetic signature, a one-of-a-kind vibrational frequency that has never existed before and will never exist again in all of cosmic history. Like perfectly tuned instruments that naturally resonate with the same frequency, you're naturally and effortlessly attracted to experiences, people, opportunities, and paths that match your soul's original blueprint, your cosmic DNA. The universe doesn't just randomly scatter opportunities around like cosmic confetti, hoping you'll accidentally stumble upon something meaningful. It operates with infinite intelligence, using the fundamental law of attraction as a sophisticated guidance system, constantly magnetizing you toward exactly what you need for your highest evolution, your greatest service, and your deepest fulfillment in ways that your logical mind could never orchestrate. What consistently lights you up? What makes your soul sing with recognition? What fills you with inexplicable joy and excitement? This is what's truly meant for you. What excites your soul beyond rational explanation is your cosmic breadcrumb trail, leading you step by step toward your ultimate destiny and greatest contribution to this magnificent universe. Pay very close attention to what consistently captures your curiosity and imagination across time. Notice what you find yourself researching at 2 a.m. when you should be sleeping. What YouTube rabbit holes you disappear into for hours. What conversations make you completely lose track of time and feel most alive. Notice what books call to you from bookstore shelves. What documentaries you can't stop thinking about. What causes make your heart ache with caring. These aren't random interests or meaningless distractions. They're cosmic intelligence actively guiding you toward your purpose with mathematical precision. Your desires, your authentic longings, your soul's deepest callings aren't selfish wants or ego gratification, as our culture often teaches us to believe. They're the universe itself speaking through you, showing you precise direction of your growth and evolution. When something calls to you deeply, persistently, joyfully, with a resonance that touches your very core, that's your cosmic GPS saying with absolute love, "This way, beautiful soul, this is exactly how you're meant to serve the world." But here's the tragic pattern that happens to most of us in this achievement-obsessed, practically minded world. We consistently dismiss our deepest attractions as impractical, unrealistic, selfish, or naive. We've been systematically conditioned to believe that what we truly want in our hearts probably isn't what we should pursue with our lives. We think suffering somehow equals spirituality, that struggle makes us noble, that if something feels too good, too exciting, too aligned with our natural gifts, it must somehow be wrong or self-indulgent. This is completely backwards cosmic thinking that keeps millions of people trapped in lives that drain their spirits. Joy is your compass, not suffering. Excitement is your rocket fuel, not obligation. What lights you up from within is precisely what's meant to light up the world through your unique expression and contribution. Let me share the remarkable transformation story of Amara, a brilliant systems analyst who kept finding herself inexplicably drawn to dance and movement in ways she couldn't rationally understand. Not as casual exercise or weekend hobby, but as something that made her feel utterly alive and connected to something infinitely greater than herself, something cosmic and timeless. For years and years, she told herself this attraction was completely impractical and unrealistic. She was naturally gifted with computers and logical systems, not with movement and artistic expression. She was analytical and cerebral, not physical and creative. But the mysterious pull persisted with unwavering strength across many years. She found herself secretly watching dance videos during lunch breaks, feeling her entire being come alive. She enrolled in and then dropped out of dance classes 3 separate times, each time telling herself she was being ridiculous and foolish. Her rational, practical mind kept winning the internal battle over her cosmic attraction, but the magnetism never disappeared. Finally, at age 35, she made a life-changing decision to stop fighting the persistent magnetism and courageously see where it would lead her. She committed to 1 full year of serious dance training, no matter how uncomfortable, impractical, or foolish it might seem to others. What she discovered through this brave experiment shocked her analytical mind, but absolutely thrilled her soul beyond words. Through the sacred language of movement, she accessed parts of herself she never knew existed, dimensions of her being that had been waiting her entire life to be expressed. She found a profound way to express emotions she kept buried for decades. But here's the truly cosmic surprise that changed everything. Her unique combination of technical computer skills and embodied movement wisdom led her to create a completely revolutionary movement therapy program specifically designed for people in high-stress careers who had lost connection with their bodies and souls. Today, Amara runs transformational corporate wellness programs that use dance and movement to help burn-out executives, overwhelmed entrepreneurs, and disconnected professionals reconnect with their bodies, their creativity, and their authentic aliveness. Her initial attraction to dance wasn't just personal fulfillment or artistic expression. It was cosmic intelligence preparing her across many years to serve the world in a way only she could, combining her unique gifts in service of healing and transformation. The universe had been patiently magnetizing her toward this profound purpose for years through her persistent attraction to movement. Every single time she felt that magnetic pull and ignored it, dismissed it, or talked herself out of it, she was ignoring her cosmic guidance system and postponing her soul's greatest contribution. What have you been consistently drawn to across months or years that you've dismissed as impractical or unrealistic? What keeps calling to your soul that you keep rationally talking yourself out of? What lights you up that you convince yourself isn't important or valuable? These persistent attractions aren't random accidents or meaningless distractions. They're cosmic breadcrumbs leading you home to your most authentic self and your most unique contribution to our world. Follow the breadcrumbs of joy, curiosity, and excitement with the faith of a cosmic explorer. They know exactly where you're supposed to go, even when your logical mind can't possibly see the ultimate destination or understand how the pieces will eventually fit together. The universe is always conspiring with infinite love and intelligence to guide you toward your highest expression and greatest service. Your job isn't to figure out the how or the why. Your job is to trust the sacred magnetism and courageously follow where it leads, one attraction at a time. Now let's bring this profound cosmic wisdom into practical, daily application that can transform how you navigate your entire life. I want you to pause right here and reflect deeply on this essential question. What consistently energizes you versus what consistently drains your vital life force? Think carefully and honestly about your current life situation, your work, your relationships, your daily activities, your living environment, your regular commitments. Notice with complete honesty which ones make you feel more alive, more authentically yourself, more connected to your deepest purpose and meaning. These activities, people, and environments are perfectly aligned with your cosmic path and soul's direction. Now notice with equal honesty which ones make you feel depleted, disconnected, heavy, or like you're betraying something essential and sacred within yourself. These are showing you with crystal clarity what's not in harmony with your soul's true direction and highest calling. This isn't about immediately quitting everything that drains you or making dramatic life changes overnight. Sometimes we have important responsibilities, commitments, and transitions that require temporary energy investment and conscious sacrifice. But it is absolutely about recognizing profound difference with clear awareness and making increasingly conscious choices about where you direct your precious life force and creative energy. Let's do a transformative exercise together that I call your personal energy audit, a practice that can revolutionize how you understand your current life alignment. Take out a piece of paper or open your phone's notes app right now. Draw a clear line straight down the middle of the page. On the left side, write in bold letters, energizes me and lights me up. On the right side, write, drains me and depletes my life force. Now think systematically through your typical week and honestly list absolutely everything. Every single activity you engage in, every person you spend significant time with, every environment you frequent regularly, every responsibility you carry, every commitment on your calendar. Put each item on the appropriate side of the paper based purely on how it affects your energy, your aliveness, your sense of authentic connection to yourself. Don't judge harshly what you discover, or make yourself wrong for anything you find. Simply observe with compassion and curiosity. Your cosmic antenna has been faithfully giving you this precise information all along. Now you're finally paying systematic attention to it and honoring its guidance with conscious awareness. What clear patterns do you notice emerging? Are you spending the majority of your time and precious energy on things that drain and deplete you? Are you ignoring, minimizing, or postponing the things that genuinely light you up and make you feel most alive? This honest audit will show you exactly where you're currently aligned with your cosmic path and where you're unconsciously working against your soul's deepest intelligence. Now, here's your body wisdom practice for making any decisions moving forward. Before making any significant choice this week, pause completely and tune into your body's immediate response with loving attention. Place your hand gently on your heart. Take 3 slow, deep breaths that connect you to your inner wisdom and imagine moving forward with option A. Notice carefully how your entire body responds in this moment. Does it feel light or heavy? Open and expansive or contracted and tight? Excited and alive or anxious and depleted? Then imagine option B with the same careful attention and notice the profound difference in your body's response. Your miraculous body will give you absolutely clear guidance about which choice is aligned with your highest path and which will lead you away from your authentic purpose, even when your logical mind is confused or conflicted. This isn't about overthinking or endless analysis. It's about underthinking and overfeeling, trusting the ancient wisdom that lives in your cells and bones. Trust completely what your cosmic antenna tells you, even when it doesn't make logical sense yet. Even when others don't understand your choices, even when it challenges everything you thought you knew about what you should do with your life. Finally, here's your sacred challenge and invitation for this week. Follow one genuine attraction without overthinking it or needing to understand where it leads. Choose something that's been calling to your soul that you've been dismissing as silly, impractical, or unimportant. It doesn't have to be life-changing or dramatically significant. Maybe it's finally visiting that bookstore you always drive past with curiosity, taking that art class that keeps appearing in your awareness, calling that person you keep thinking about for mysterious reasons, or exploring that hobby that keeps capturing your interest despite your rational mind's protests. Don't try to figure out intellectually why you're drawn to it or where it will ultimately lead. Simply trust your cosmic navigation system completely and take one brave step in the direction of what naturally attracts you. Pay close attention to what information, opportunities, and synchronicities the universe gives you through this courageous experiment in trusting your inner guidance. Remember this essential truth. Your attractions are your directions. What draws you in with genuine excitement is drawing you forward on your soul's path toward your greatest expression and contribution.
As we come to the end of our profound cosmic navigation journey today, I want to leave you with your personal episode mantra, words of power that you can return to whenever you're feeling lost, confused, or unsure of your next step in this magnificent adventure called life. Repeat these words to yourself whenever you need to remember your inner wisdom. I trust my cosmic navigation completely and follow where it leads me. Say it with me right now with complete conviction. I trust my cosmic navigation completely and follow where it leads me. You are not wandering aimlessly through life, hoping desperately to stumble upon your purpose by accident or luck. You are not broken, confused, lost, or behind schedule in your soul's evolution. You are a magnificent, conscious being with the most sophisticated, intelligent guidance system in the entire universe built directly into your cells, your intuition, your energetic field, and your sacred heart. Every single attraction you feel, every repulsion you experience, every moment of energetic expansion or contraction, every flutter of excitement or heavy feeling of dread. These are all precious communications from cosmic intelligence itself, constantly guiding you with infinite love toward your highest expression and greatest service to our world. You don't need anyone's permission to follow what calls to your soul. You don't need to understand the complete destination before you courageously take the first step. You don't need to convince anyone else that your path makes logical sense or meets their expectations for your life. Your cosmic navigation system is always working perfectly, always guiding with divine intelligence, always pointing you toward love, growth, authentic expression, and meaningful contribution. Trust it with your whole being. Follow it with courage and faith. Let it lead you home to the fullest expression of who you truly are. Next week, we're diving into another profound mystery that will blow your mind. Why you are here at this exact moment in history. We'll explore how your soul specifically chose this particular time period, this unique place, and this precise set of circumstances for your greatest evolution and most important contribution to humanity's awakening. You absolutely won't want to miss this cosmic revelation. Until then, carry this truth in your heart. Your attractions are your sacred directions. The universe is always guiding you with infinite love toward your highest good and greatest fulfillment. Trust your cosmic navigation system completely. It knows exactly where you're meant to go, and it will never lead you astray. Thank you for joining me on this transformational journey into the profound mysteries of your magnificent existence. Keep following what lights you up with the courage of a cosmic explorer, beautiful soul. The entire universe is conspiring in your favor, guiding you home to your most authentic and powerful self.